Good morning, afternoon, or evening. Welcome to All Things Social Security. I am Stephanie Joy, the attorney at Joy Disability. Welcome to the channel, and I hope you enjoy the video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Good morning, afternoon, or evening. Stephanie Joy with All Things Social Security and Red Friday Fraud Law Review. I want to thank each and every deployed military member who can't be home with their families like most of us can be with ours due to the nature of their job that's due on behalf of the entire country and all of us. So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I think everyone watching today or later feels the same way. All right, so for this Friday's Fraud Law Review, we have a early June publication by the Office of Inspector General, and here's the title: Illegal Alien Indicted for COVID Relief Fraud and Federal Assistance Benefit Fraud. This is in Massachusetts. Oh my, yes, this whole spring, we are in June, but this whole spring it's been all about Massachusetts, it seems like. Most of them. It's nuts. In this case, and I'm just going to go through because I have not read this yet. I'm reading it with you. A Dominican national unlawfully residing in Lowell, Massachusetts, was indicted. So I'm not going to say his name since it's only an indictment, guys, and I strongly believe in innocent until proven guilty. All the prosecutors and everyone have to do their job and do it properly, or else even the biggest fraudsters deserve to go free. Okay. It was a federal grand jury, of course, allegedly using a stolen identity to fraudulently obtain the pandemic relief funds and SNAP benefits, previously known as food stamps. This was a 40-year-old. If the name is telling, it's a man. It doesn't really tell too much, though, right? Because people can pick any kind of name they want. There were 2 counts of aggravated identity theft, 1 count of theft of government money, and 1 count of SNAP fraud. He was previously arrested and charged by criminal complaint back in March 2026 and was released on pretrial conditions following a detention hearing that same month. He will appear in federal court in Boston at a later date. He was released. I wonder if he's going to appear. Who wants to take bets? Gentleman's bet? So anyway, he's from the Dominican Republic. And I have friends from the Dominican Republic, so no reflection on the country or its people. So he's been here illegally since 2007, almost 20 years. Use the identity of a U.S. citizen to apply for, this is according to the indictment, apply for and receive approximately $30,000 in unemployment benefits made available under that Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act. The indictment also says that he used this false identity of someone else, so stolen identity of a U.S. citizen, to obtain about $14,000 in SNAP benefits. If he gets convicted, the charges of wire fraud and SNAP can get him up to 20 years in prison for each charge. 3 years of supervised release and a fine of up to $250,000. The theft of government money charge can get him up to 10 years in prison, plus the 3 years of supervised release and a fine of up to $250,000. Aggravated identity theft, that is a mandatory minimum sentence of 2 years in prison, 1 of supervised release, and a fine, again, of up to $250,000. So I like that they put in what the mandatory minimum was, because if he does get convicted of that, and of course he'll plea and get something else. So all you have to do is plead to something that's not that, and you don't have to go to jail. In theory, right? But I do like when they tell us what the mandatory minimum is. I suppose the other ones don't have a mandatory minimum jail time, perhaps, which seems crazy because they always talk about up to. It can get you up to 10 years. Doesn't say what the floor is, though, just what the ceiling is. Anyway, back in March, guys, the United States Attorney had announced the creation of the Benefit and Voter Fraud Team, which is a district-wide initiative established in response to the rampant fraud being uncovered across Massachusetts. So I wonder if that's why we're seeing what seems like Massachusetts almost every week. It's not every week, but it seems like it is. And we did get weeks in a row where it is because they have this fraud team actually doing something about it. I think every state, every district should do this. I totally do. I can't stand the fraud. It drives me insane. All right, that's enough about that. Massachusetts, there you go again. But actually, what I think it is there's fraud everywhere. They've just been too lazy or taking kickbacks or, profiting from not doing anything about it. We kind of know that's to be true at this point, don't we? The evidence is kind of there. Not for every single case, but quite a bit of it is there. How about that Leering Center? Yeah. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one. We'd love to see you Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at the live stream Q&As for anyone to ask their Social Security questions, and you get an answer during that whole window of time. And I generally do not let questions go unanswered. So oftentimes, if I have to stay over 2 hours, I do. And of course, our 12 o'clock p.m. daily pre-recordeds, those are the ones that really assist the mission of the channel, which is all about the 1%, 5% people that otherwise probably can't get representation. They need a lot of pro bono work. So that's what you support when you watch those things. I appreciate it, guys. I hope you have a fabulous weekend. Be safe, better health to all of us, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.